All right, that's the fundamental question, isn't it? Why constitute a group of ministers now, 25 years after the Bhopal gas tragedy took place? Is this merely a political gimmick by the central government? Can a GoM undo 25 years of neglect? That's the big face-off question that we're asking tonight on Centre Stage. Can 25 years of gross neglect and mismanagement of the Bhopal gas tragedy be undone by a group of ministers? Joining us on the big panel tonight here on Centre Stage, we'll be having B.R. Lal. He's the former Joint Director of the CBI. Ujjwal Nikam, who's represented the Maharashtra government in multiple terror cases and secured convictions. He's a special public prosecutor for the government of Maharashtra. He'll be joining us from Mumbai. We'll also be going across to Prakash Javadekar, Member of Parliament and National Spokesperson of the BJP. But I want to start first with Mr. Moti Singh. Mr. Singh, in 1984, was the District Magistrate of Bhopal. Thanks very much for speaking with us on Headlines today, sir. I want to ask you straight. In your jurisdiction, Mr. Warren Anderson was arrested on the 7th of December 1984. He was put under house arrest. Who asked the district administration? Who made that call to you, asking you to release him? Who passed that order that he should be sent back to Delhi in a special aircraft? Mr. Moti Singh.
It was the Chief Secretary who directed us, that is me and Superintendent of Police, to release him and send to Delhi by the plane which was awaiting him at the airport. Accordingly, we completed the formalities of releasing him on bail and sent him to New Delhi.
What was Warren Anderson's reaction? You, of course, met with him and briefly interacted with him for the duration that he was in house arrest. What was his reaction when he landed in India? And of course, there was huge outpouring of anger against Union Carbide for the gas leak in those first few days.
He landed at Bhopal very casually and did not suspect anything. Of course, he was having one gas mask in his hand. That showed that he must have been scared. He wanted to visit the affected area and Union Carbide, etc. So he must have apprehended the risk to his own life. Otherwise, what was the point in carrying the gas mask?
You were there with him for a brief while. Can you explain very quickly for our viewers the entire sequence of events while you were there with him from the time he was arrested and to the time that he was sent off in a special Madhya Pradesh government plane?
When I told him in the Union Carbide guest house that they were under arrest, then he was taken aback and he wanted to know what was he supposed to do. I told him, explained to him, and then he was put in a room and the police performed all the formalities of arrest.
Okay, Prakash Javadekar, I want to put that to you. Mr. Moti Singh, he was the district magistrate in Bhopal at that time. He's made it clear that they received, the district administration received a call from the Chief Secretary's office asking them to release Mr. Anderson. Clearly, this was a high-level move. The Chief Secretary couldn't have acted on his own. Obviously, there was political pressure on him to ask Mr. Anderson to leave.
See, basically this is Arjun Singh, the then Chief Minister, is wholly the responsible man because he has taken the decision, and because it is not without the signature of the Chief Minister, the Chief Minister's plane can go and take anybody to Delhi. So this means that somebody must have accompanied, one minister must have been put on the plane to accompany him to safe passage. That's the procedure. So it's the Congress decision to help Anderson and leave the victims in lurch. That is the Congress anti-people policy fully exposed.
Okay, I want to put that to Jayanti Natarajan, spokesperson for the Congress party. There was a Congress government both at the centre and in the state back in 1984, Jayanti. The party now needs to come and answer and make that assertion to the nation as to who made that call to Arjun Singh that allowed Anderson to get away. We've not been able to lay our hands on him ever since.
But I think it's very important right now to focus upon today and to see and ensure that such a tragic accident never happens again, and that those who are still suffering get justice in terms of compensation, rehabilitation, and to ensure that those who have been pronounced guilty by the court are brought to justice.